Okay, so today I am going to do the, this is my free with purchase class, and that time period will be from January 15th today through the 28th of January. And what you get for that is it's free with purchase. If you're not familiar with that, then you will purchase anything you want from any of the catalogs or online stores or online exclusives, anything you want from Stampin' Up, $35 minimum. That's before tax and shipping. And then you will receive, and you got to use this host code. If you spend $50 or for that $35, I will send you 6 card kits. It'll be 2 cards of 3 designs. And this is how they'll come, just like this. And if you spend $50, again, before tax and shipping, using this host code, I will also throw in these iridescent adhesive back discs. And these are great because you won't have to pay extra shipping for these because they're real flat. I love these. I hope we get more of these in the annual catalog. So let's get started. The bundle that I am featuring for this class is well, it's not a bundle. It's the Filled with Happiness stamp set and the Modern Oval Punch. Now, I'm going to also bring in some other things, and I will announce those as we go. But right now, we're having celebration. And remember that if you purchase $50, which to get, my class here for free, you have to spend $35 or $50 if you want the gems. If you spent the $50, you could also pick something from this catalog, this brochure. You get to pick one item from here also. So that's something to think about. That's like 2 bonus things that you get for spending $50. So anyway, let's get started. So this right here, the total price, if you bought, these are separate items because this was featured with something before, is $42. So if you added maybe a pack of paper or, cardstock or something, then you could reach that $50 threshold. But you don't have to buy this to get the card kit. You just have to make the purchase. Now I want you to also keep in mind that I'm not allowed to furnish stamped images. So you would have to at least be able to substitute. I'm sorry, someone's trying to call in between the live. Okay, so let's move this out of the way, and these will be yours. And then I've already pretty much got everything will be done for you. I can't even remember which card I did first, but we're going to start with this one. So again, I told you I was bringing in other things, so I'm bringing in this, which is the bough punch. I think this is on back order right now. This has been a very popular punch. I use it all the time. I love it. It also has a coordinating stamp set, but it's not in this catalog. It's in a previous one. Okay, so the first thing, I didn't include the inside panel with this one. I just was getting these ready. I haven't even completed these cards at all. So it's going to go like that. Let me see. Yeah, okay. I do have to cut some paper here. Let me grab some cardstock, or well, I'll just use this piece right here. I thought I had added extra panels. So the first panel is going to be 2 5/8. By 5. And I will also include an emailed PDF that will have measurements, photos, and it will also have like a shopping list if you think that you really like the cards and you want to make more, you can, because I will include that with it. And then the second piece is 4 1/4 by 1 1/2. Oh, that's short. Should have known that, huh? I haven't made my PDF yet, so that's why I'm keeping the ones over here with the measurements. So when I put it all together, or when I make my PDF, I'll use pictures for this one, and then I will create the PDF from the other one. So, and here was my sample that I did, but let me get all this out of the way and put this back in here so I don't lose it. I'm definitely a one-man show around here when it comes to, if you see a post, I create it. If you see pretty much any of that stuff, I pretty much design and create everything myself. So that sometimes can be time consuming. And now these will go from edge to edge. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, there will be a link in the description below that will, that you can just click on, and it'll already have the hashtag, the host code to place your order. If you're watching on Facebook, then you can, there's up in the featured section, every month I keep the host code listed up there at the top. Okay. And then now when you mount this, it's going to go all the way to the edge like that. Okay. Okay, so this will go all the way to the edge right here, and then this will go all the way across like that. I think I'm going to use glue so I can slide it into place. Ooh, it slid. Really far. Okay. Now let me grab my white heat embossing powder. I'm going to make sure I have my switch on for my, for my heat gun. I have one of those plug-ins over there that plugs it in and keeps it going. And then I will need the Versamark. And for this one, I'm just going to use the Hello Miss You. Actually, yeah, the Hello Miss You. Well, no, I'll do thanks for this one, but for my original card, I use the Hello Miss You. I like to keep cards to send to from my daughter, but I'll only send her one that looks this, this will be something I'll send one of my customers or something. The first thing you want to do is hit this with your embossing buddy, and this just keeps the powder from, it helps with static, and it keeps the powder from all the oils on your fingers and things. It absorbs that. And then you want to also use your Stampin' Pierce mat so you can have a little cushion with your photo Palmer stamp. Okay. Now this is my white embossing powder. Just going to dip that in there a couple times. Give a little tap. I'm going to heat up my embossing gun just a little bit. Get this out of the way. And while that's heating up, I'm going to clean my stamp real quick. Whenever I have the photo Palmer stamps, I try to clean them right away because that ink is really sticky, and if you don't get it off, it'll stick to your the stamps. So if you look on here, you can see I got a little bit, but I can just wipe that off. Try to make sure you get all that excess off. And then we're going to heat it up. So now we're going to lay this on here, and these will go behind. So I'm going to kind of have them come out here, come out here, and then I'm just going to move this away and put just a little bit of glue on there so they stick. So I'm going to get that in place, take my stamped image, drop it on there, and then I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of here. And make sure I secure down that stem a little bit. Okay, and then we will put our inside our inside panel. Whenever there is a color cardstock, I always put this on the inside. Okay, so that's card one. Okay, so card number, I think that's just extra. Card number 2. If you ever have it to where it's kind of uneven, you can line it back up and use your bone folder sometimes. I have that happen the most when I use my my cutting board. I like to use my scoreboard the most, but if that happens, or if you have one side that's longer than the other, put the short side in the back. So we're going to layer this just like this. I think I'll use the glue because I really liked the rainbows. I thought the rainbows were super happy. And then I'm going to put this on the white. Okay, and so this is the stamp set that we're using, and I thought it would be really cute to do the happy birthday because the rainbow is super cheerful and I really liked it, so I thought that would make a great birthday card. And for this stamp set, I am using block E. It's a little bit bigger. And then I'm using Shaded Spruce for the ink, and I'm going to stamp this twice. Now for one, you want to make sure it's super straight in at least one of the squares because that is going to be the main part. And then the second one you're going to cut with the punch. So you want to try to get this as straight and in the middle for at least one of them. And then the second one, it doesn't really matter. The only part you're really concerned about is the center part with the bird. Okay. This out of the way. All right, so I am going to bring in the light Shaded Spruce and the, the light Pool Party. And I'm just going to do a little bit of coloring of the greenery with the light Shaded Spruce. And it doesn't matter. You don't have to like color every little bit. It's just, you know, enough to give it a little bit of color to stand out. But you can if you want. And then I'm going to just lightly come in with the Pool Party and color my bird. Just enough to have a contrasting color. Now, if you're one of those people that like to do all that shading coloring, you certainly can. It's your card. I'm not going to do that. Okay, so then you're going to grab your punch and try to center it as well as you can. Now we're going to mount this on here with glue or whatever adhesive you want. We're going to pop this up with dimensionals. We're going to pop this up with dimensionals. Now, if you've watched my videos in the past for the free with purchase class, it was called Card Class to Go. I changed that recently because I'm going to start offering my in-person classes to go. So that's card 2. And you're probably thinking we forgot the gems. I always forget them, but we will put them on in the end since I forgot on the first one. Let me clean this stamp real quick. This is the Stampin' Scrub. You wash on one side and dry on the other. This is my absolute favorite cleaning tool of, you know, the chamois are great, but I really like that one because it gets deep down in and cleans well. Okay, so for card 3, we're going to bring in, again, the bough punch, and we're also going to bring in the nested essential dies, the largest rectangle. Now, let me make sure, okay. For this, we're just going to layer our 3 pieces with our cherries. I didn't even show you guys the paper, but I will. I'll show you. This is the Sunny Days celebration paper. So if you did buy the bundle, you could actually get this pack of paper for free if you spent the $50 for, you know, like I said, this isn't a bundle that is together, but if you bought like the stamp set and the punch, or maybe you already own the punch and you want to get something else, as long as you get up to the $50, you'll receive, you can pick something from the celebration catalog, and this is one of the free papers, and it's super cute. I'll show it to you at the end. I really think it's cute. Now for this, you're just going to line these up, and what I usually do is I will evenly line up here and evenly line up here, and then I'll put the middle one in last. Got a little bit of glue there. Now this is a multi-purpose glue, so it actually is sticky after it dries. So like if you put something on, like basically kind of like how a sticky note is, or you know, it will re-stick and stick. So if you have a little spillage on your project, you want to remove that because it'll stick to your envelope. So to do that, you can get one of these little adhesive removers from, I got this from the, Stampin' Up used to sell them, but I got mine from the Dollar Tree. They don't sell them anymore. Stampin' Up doesn't, but I know the Dollar Tree has them for $1.25. So very good investment. Okay, so this piece is going to go on the inside. It's really funny. I don't know why whenever I grab the piece of paper, it's white on both sides, why I flip it over to glue it. But I do it every time, and I notice other demonstrators do it too. That is, I guess, just out of habit. I don't know. But I just think it's funny that I do it. Okay, now for this one, you can pick any of these stamp sets. I chose this one, and I'm going to color this to look like cherries. I just thought, you know, why not? I have these in the wrong spot. It will resemble cherries. They're kind of, I don't really think these are meant to be cherries, but that's what I'm using. That's what I'm going for. And again, I'm going to use the shaded spruce green to color them. Here it is. These are really big stamps, so you have to... Funny, I have to get quiet to do my stamping. Kind of like when you're looking for an address in your car and you have to turn down the radio. Kind of like that. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to come in with my light shaded spruce. And I am going to, let me make sure. Yeah. And I'm just going to color the greenery. I think these are actually flowers, but they're going to be green. Coloring is not my favorite thing to do. And I have some goals set for this year, and one of them was to work ahead, and the other one is to finally take a coloring class. I haven't registered for it yet, but I'm going to get it right. I'm trying to get all my expenses paid up for my upcoming trip to Houston. I have everything booked and done except for my hotel, and I'm really considering not doing a hotel. Those hotels are completely ridiculous. Okay, so I'm going to do Light Poppy Parade. So Stampin' Up! Has reserved some rooms for us at $169 a night. But then they want like $50 if you have a car to park. And now the one that I was looking at, there are more expensive ones. There's some that are like $200 and some a night that they reserve for us at a discounted price. I'm coming in the night before, and so just to come in the night before, they want $400 for one night at the same hotel. And I'm like, I'm only sleeping there. Like, I might, use a microwave or, obviously take a shower or whatever, but I'm not, like, I think I'm going to come in with the dark. This looks a little orange to me, so I'm going to come in with the dark. It's not like I'm, I don't know, living there. I mean, I guess you are living there, but anyways, I found a whole condo. I can rent a whole condo that's it's a 14-minute walk from the convention center for $200 for all the nights I'm going to be there. And you can park for free or whatever, which I don't think I'm going to get a car. It's just an extra expense. I won't use the car either. I'll probably just Uber while I'm there, but, Okay, so to break up some of this, I wanted to throw in some of these leaves. So I'm doing the exact same thing I did with that first card. Just kind of throwing these in there. Yeah, I don't want to seem cheap when it comes to, the staying at the places. And I'm sure that they're nice and they're clean. Obviously, I want to stay somewhere nice and clean, but I don't want to spend all my money on a hotel room. Like, I would rather, I'm not going there on a vacation to where I'm trying to, spend all my time in my room or whatever. I'm going because I want to go to conventions to get a head start and to see all the new upcoming things that are going to be in the annual catalog. It also will give me a chance to order early in the new annual catalog. And that's gold for a demonstrator because we can get started earlier on our projects, and that will keep me ahead with my goal of doing things early this year. I am thinking about taking a big vacation. My son turns 30 this year, and he has kind of told us that we're going to... Okay, so I kind of off-centered that a little bit, but it still looks cute. So that is card 3. So let me bring in all the cards. Okay, and then these are the gems that you'll get, or iridescent adhesive back discs. Let me put my glue lid on and bring in, I think this is the one. I have a couple of these that, okay. Grab these out of here. Okay, so I'm going more for the Poppy Parade color on these. There are, I think, I can't remember the colors, the green. These are kind of like an iridescent. These are, I think, Mellow Mambo. These kind of give me the Pool Party. I think these are Pool Party and these are the Poppy Parade. So you can choose whatever you want. Let me see where I want to put this. I think I'll put there. And then on this one, I think I'm going to use, use these. These are like the Pool Party. Okay, and then for this one, I think I will use, I think I will do, I think I'll do these, whatever these are, the iridescent ones. Okay. All right, so that is the card class. The free with purchase. It's going to take me a while to get used to calling it free with purchase class, but you will get enough. You will get kits to make 2 of each of these 3 cards. And then for $50, I will give you the iridescent adhesive back discs, as long as you use this host code when you shop with me. So now I'm going to bring in the paper and show it. Okay, so if you're interested in this paper as your celebration item, it is the Sunny Days 12 by 12 paper on page 5 in your celebration brochure. And I'll just run through the paper real quick just to show you. It's really a cute paper. So this is one of the pages that we use today. This is the first side. And then this is the second side, which it kind of looks like rain a little bit. This is just the paper that tells you, now right here it tells you that the coordinating colors are basic black, crushed curry, petal pink, pool party, poppy parade, and shaded spruce. So one of the things that I love most about Stampin' Up is their coordinating colors. So you know, the cardstocks, the ribbons, and all that match. We also use this sheet, and this is the other side with little sunshines. We use just a little bit of this sheet for the one card, and this is the other side. And then we use the rainbows, and then there's like a pretty flower on the other side. Then we have the bumblebee, and a strawberry is one sheet. And then we have like raindrops, clouds, and then the other side is clouds. So I wanted to make sure that I showed you all of those papers. I also want to talk about the Join Special. It started January 4th through February 29th. You can join Stampin' Up! Either as a business or just as a hobby demonstrator to receive a discount. You can join my team for $99. You will first of all get to pick $125 in product of your choice for only $99, free shipping. And then you have 2 options with that. You can pick one, which is the Stampin' Glass mat that's in the upper left corner of this photo. It comes with the glass mat, a silicone mat, and a cleaning cloth, and that value is $60. Or you can choose option 2 along with your $125 worth of product. You could add on an additional $30 in free product of your choice. This doesn't mean you have to make it a business. Once you and you will not receive any of the celebration items, but if you join my team now with this promotion, then you can, on your next order, you will receive 20% discount on all your orders after that. And it's worth it if you shop at least $300 every 3 months. That is what the minimum is to stay active. But if you join and you don't make $300, you just become my customer again. It's not a big deal. You don't get penalized or nothing happens. It's just you get to keep all the products you get. And included with that, you also will receive 1 month or one free paper pumpkin kit. So something to think about. I will see you guys on Thursday for another video. Thanks. Bye-bye. Have a blessed day.